Welcome to another video, y'all. This is H. Yes. Oh, okay. Think that they have this right. Yeah. Welcome to another video. To another trade recap. Let me try and do this real quick. I should have done this before I started the video, but it is what it is. Okay, so where is it? I believe it was ES that I took a trade in the morning. Yes, there it is. Yes, I use trend lines. That's like we know. I know. I know we all know. I use trend lines, baby, and they worked. Okay, so let's see. So I took two trades today, and we won in both of them. I'm gonna explain how I took one trade in London Session Open, and then I'll explain how I took the other trade in New York Session, but it was a little bit after, like probably 10:20. Okay, let's get into the first trade. As some of you guys know, I'm working in this new job, so I don't really have time to trade. But today I did. But even though that's why I'm trying to trade. London Session open at 3 a.m. So here we have this. We have Asia Session high right here. In Asia Session, no, somewhere down here, but that does not really matter. Okay, so I see, and I was very hesitant. When I saw this candle go all the way up here, I thought we might go higher, and we might go to this high right here, this high, and this high as well. But something has happened before where I enter by predicting where the market is trying to go and not waiting for a reaction of some sort of confluence that I have. So here we have a 5-minute fair value gap, and we also take London Asian session high, and then we inverse this 5-minute fair value gap right here, which to me means that we are trying to go low. And the reason why I was hesitant about going lower is because we come down here, but we don't break structure in the 5 minutes, So I was waiting for this 5-minute fair value gap to either get respected or get inverse. And as we can see right here, it was getting respected once, and then we consolidated, and I enter right after that, so probably after it closed under. So what minute is this? Yeah, right there. With my stop loss up here. Okay, so I enter. We were almost inversing the 5-minute fair value gap right here. Obviously, in the 1-minute time frame we did, but I have to wait for the 5-minute candle to close, and as you can see, it closes all the way down here, and I enter with three contracts in ES. I thought I was trading micro ES, but I was not, so I entered 3 micros in ES with stop loss over here of 500, and I wanted to go for these lows right here. For these lows right here, but the difference between these lows and these lows were $200, so I didn't really want to miss that. So this low was more likely to get hit, so I moved my take profit to this low right here, and I went to bed. I'm not going to lie, I went to bed, and I woke up a couple times to check on my trade. Nothing has happened. I was like, and then, nothing really happened. And we were just consolidating for quite a little bit, and then we start going down, and then obviously we start going back up, but we go all the way down, and I win the trade for $1,000, if I'm not wrong. Yes, this right here at what's the time? 4:10. Okay, 4:10. Yeah, I entered at 4:10, and that was the trade for the morning, and that should have been all. But then I saw this right here. Um, let's put this right here now, and this is London Session High. Obviously, if I were anybody else, I would wait for this London Session High to be taken out and then go down, because we obviously have better draws in liquidity. But as you can see right here, London Session Low didn't take Asian Session Low, and in Nasdaq we did take those lows. So that to me was an S&T, which eventually pushed us to London Session High. And then what I saw after that was this trend line right here. Right here that we have. I could have done it from here either way, but I did it all the way from up there. So that was my trend line, and we break structure and we come back down here and retest. I was lucky enough that I was watching the market right as this was happening. So we come down here and retest this trend line, as well as this 5-minute equilibrium right here. And yeah, that's literally all I had. What is this right here? Let's see. 15-minute. Oh, as well as this 15-minute fair value gap. Yep. So I had this trend line, the 5-minute equilibrium getting hit, and then this 15-minute fair value gap. I wanted it to close above, but unfortunately it did not. But that's fine. But I wanted it to close above so we could enter. And I was risking $200, so even if I lost, I would have been up $800 in the day. So I was okay with the amount that I was risking. And this trade I took it in micro. Was it micro Nasdaq? Let's see. No, yes. Was it ES? I mean, we can see it right here. Oh, micro ES. Okay, yeah, didn't expect that. Okay, micro S&P. Here you go. This was the trade. So the trend line obviously is not here, but it comes down here. We break this trend line and we come down to retest it, and then we go down. We go down to the 5-minute equilibrium right here, as well as we are reacting from a 15-minute fair value gap. And let's see, S&P 500 right here. So this 5-minute and 5-minute 25. What's this? 30. Okay. Anyway, we are reacting to that 15-minute fair value gap, which should be this 3, 1, 2, 3, and we close up here or down here. Maybe it was down here. And obviously we close the 5-minute fair value gap right there, the equilibrium. Should I put it here just so you all can see? Maybe I'll do that just now. From this low up to this high, you can see that that's the equilibrium, and we respect it well enough. And then I just go to a lower time frame and I pretty much enter, enter, I believe it was here that I enter. And I thought we were going to go up to these highs right here pretty fast. But then we start to consolidate, in which I realized when we were somewhere around this time right here, I realized that we were doing this consolidation. So I put my marks. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right here. Touch of this trend line, and I put this trend line right here from this right here to down right there, which is not bad, just pretty the same. And I honestly thought that we were going to go down. As you can see, we break structure. I mean, we go up a little bit and then we start dumping. Now it's like, okay, if we go down, right down lower, I might just get out and go for a short. But I needed this 1 minute for belly gap to be respected. I would have lost 50, but then I would have entered with a stop loss somewhere around up here and take profits down here for a 1 to 3 or something, or 1 to 4. I see that this 1 minute for belly gap gets inverse, and then we have a small 5 minute for belly gap right here, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, small 5 minute for belly gap. We also inverse this 5 minute for belly gap, so that was like, okay, it's not good because I think we're going to go down, and then we break this trend line. I was waiting for a retest of this trend line. It never happened. We inversed the 1 minute and then the 5 minute for belly gap. What is that other for belly gap that I have right there? Okay, so boom, here. Whoa, 12 minutes. Okay, let's wrap this shit up. So we inverse this 5 minute for belly gap right here. Oh, no. And I enter more contracts, micro contracts in this trade, which led me to have this as my take profit. So it was somewhere like this. Obviously my entry went from down here up to this level because I enter higher, and my stop loss, because I was confident that it was going to go up without coming down, because we already did this push to the low side, was really high. My confidence was really high, and since I was entering more contracts, my take profit went from up here down to this high right here. And yeah, I was just waiting, waiting, and waiting, and waiting. As you can see, um, it did not, you know, it came down to this fair value gap, but it never actually went into it. So I think we can delete it. And we go down and we go up. I believe, yeah, my stop loss was somewhere over here for $100, and my take profit was $500. So it was really nice. I managed it really nice today. And we go up here, and we almost touch my take profit, but we start going down, and I'm like, oh wow, what is happening here? And then we start going up, and then we do it again, but we make equal highs, which to me was like, okay, we're going to go up there and take it eventually. So I just kept it. I could have taken $300 right here, but no, I kept it because I think my check profit was, my stop loss was at break even at this point. So it was a risk free trade, and yeah, a couple minutes later it went up there and touched. As you can see as well, my first trade would have worked, $500 up here, but after doing all this, I was just confident that it was going to go up, and that's how I made another. Yes, so we had, look, I entered these first three. And then when we did all that all this stuff right here, so these were my first three trade contracts, and then after doing all that over here I enter another two, and we made $60 on each from up here up to up here. So yeah, that was my trade. Thank you all for watching. This is probably the longest video I've ever made. 50 minutes. Oh wow, probably nobody will watch it, but that's fine because it's for me. This is how I journal my trades. This is what I want to see when I become profitable, and I come back to these videos and see how much I have progressed, and uh, I'll come back to these videos and say thank you for not giving up, and that will be all. Thank you all, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a good day today, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow as well. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll see what happens. Still going to wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning to trade. But just like today, I have to wait for my confluence to get respected, and then answer, and that will give us days like this. Let's see. So I want to show this as well. We are $500 up. Hey, which is great because we lost this day, and then we lost this day, and then we lost yesterday as well. But today we won, and that win covers all of the losses that we had. So we are positive $500 on the day, on the month. Let's go. We'll see what happens tomorrow. So for now, I'll probably go higher because we had these highs and we closed this gap. But that's it. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, and I hope you had a good day today. And remember, do not give up.